Hello student, welcome to aimsindia's online classes. In today's video from physics subject, motion topic we are going to continue. So already some problems we have already completed children. So we have discussed already some problems up to 22 question already we have completed. So next question, 23rd question. Let's see 23rd question. So a projectile thrown at an angle of 30 degrees with the horizontal has a range r1 and attains a maximum height h1. Another projectile thrown with the same speed at an angle 30 degrees with the vertical has a range r2 and attains a maximum height h2. Here, one projectile is thrown at an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. 30 degrees with the horizontal. But another projectile is thrown with the same speed. Here also speed u and here also speed u. But how? At an angle 30 degrees with the vertical, not with the horizontal, with the vertical. With the vertical 30 degrees means with the horizontal 60 degrees. So here to confuse us, they have given like this children. But we have to always consider the angle made with the horizontal, not with the vertical. So the first time it has covered a range of r1. Second time it has covered a range of r2, and height of h1, h2. So then, what is the relation between them? So here, so for first projectile motion, angle from horizontal is 30 degrees. For second projectile motion, angle from horizontal, theta 2 equal to 90 minus 30, which is equal to 60. So now range r1. We have formula for range r1, u square sine 2 theta by 2z. So u square sine theta value 30 degrees, u square sine 2 into 30 degrees by z. 2 into 30 degrees, 60 degrees. So sine 60 degrees, the value is root 3 by 2. So we will be having root 3 by 2 u square by g. Sine 60 degrees value will become root 3 by 2. So this root 3 by 2 will come in the front. Root 3 by 2 u square by g. This is the value of r1. In the same way, if you calculate r2, then u square sine 2 theta by z. So this time it is theta is 60 degrees. So sine 2 into 60, which is equal to sine 120 degrees, can be written as sine 90 plus 30 degrees, because we know sine values from 0 to 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 degrees only. So we usually take values from 0 to 90 degrees. But here 120 means more than 90 degrees. We know the values of all trigonometric ratios, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, from 0 degrees to 90 degrees. So this 120 degrees to be written as 90 plus 30. So for one right angle, so sin 90 will become cos. So what is remaining? 30 degrees. So sin 120 degrees, indirectly it is equal to cos 30 degrees. So cos 30 degrees value also root 3 by 2. Cos 30 degrees value also root 3 by 2. So this time also its value will become root 3 by 2 u square by z. So both values we have got equal. So r1 equal to r2. That is one relation. Then what about h1 and h2? So here h1 equal to, so h1 equal to u square sine square theta by 2z, which is equal to u square by 2g into sine theta how much? 30 degrees. Sine 30 degrees how much? 1 by 2. Means 1 by 2 whole square, or u square by 2g into 1 by 4. This h1 value. In the same way, h2 equal to u square sine square theta by 2z. So u square into u square by 2g into sine square theta. Sine square 60 degrees. Sine 60 degrees how much? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 whole square. Root 3 by 2 whole square, which is equal to u square by 2g into root 3 whole square equal to 3. 2 square equal to 4. If we divide h1 by h2, if we divide h1 by h2, h1 by h2 equal to 1 by 4 by 3 by 4. 1 by 4 by 3 by 4. 4 gets cancelled. So 1 by 3 is remaining. 3 will come this side, h2 will come this side. So h2 equal to 3h1 is the relation between them. So R1 equal to R2, one relation. H2 equal to 3h1, another relation. So here the answers are R1 equal to R2, option B. H2 equal to 3h1, option D. So B comma D, not B comma C. B comma D are the correct options. Next. So the maximum height attained by a projectile is increased by 1% by increasing its speed of projection without changing the angle of projection. Then the percentage increase in the horizontal range 2%, horizontal range 1%, time of flight 0.5%, time of flight 2%. So in first, if the horizontal range attained by the projectile in the beginning is h1, if it is increased by 1%, means h1 plus 1% of h1, it is increased by 1%. So then it will become equal to h2. If the height attained is increased by 1%, then what will be the change in increase in horizontal range, increase in time of flight? So here how the height increased means by increasing the speed of projection, by increasing the u value, speed value, but not changing the angle of projection. Without changing theta, if u value is increased, then if the height value is increased by 1%, then what will be the increase in range and time of flight? Range and time of flight. Next. So tan theta equal to 4h by r. Tan theta equal to 4h by r. This is the relation which we have already proved in our concept. The relation between height and maximum height and range is given by tan theta equal to 4h by r, or r equal to 4h cot theta. Means here the relation between h and r doesn't depend on u. Doesn't depend on u. Or h by r, the value of h by r, if theta is constant, then h by r value is always constant. H by r value is always constant. There will be no change. There, in the ratio, there will be no change. If the height is increased by 1%, then range to be increased in such a manner such that their ratio will be constant. So actually that calculation we can do with the help of a concept called derivatives children. It is somewhat the topic not yet covered. So if we solve according to derivatives, if height is increased by 1%, then range also will be increased by 1%. So just remember the answer, children. Just remember the answer. So here H by R ratio does not depends on U. It only depends on angle of projection. But here angle of projection is constant. Angle of projection is constant. So that's why it doesn't depends on U. We can calculate H1 by R1 ratio R. If change in H, delta H is 1%, then what will be the change in delta R? That we can do with the help of derivatives concept, children. Here we have not yet learned that concept. So just remember, if the change in H is 1%, then range also it will be equal to 1%. 1%. And the relation between time of flight and range is given by R equal to T square G by 2 tan theta. R equal to G square T by 2 tan theta, which means, so R by T square is constant. R by T square value is constant because G is constant, tan theta is constant, 2 is constant. If T square comes this side, R by T square equal to constant. Previously, if height increased by 1%, range increased by 1%. But here, if range increases by 1%, if R by, previously we have learned H by R is constant. If height increased by 1%, range also increased by 1%. Now, R by T square is constant. If range increases by 1%, then what about time? T square will increases by 1%, but we need time. Time will be increased by 0.5%. We are having square here, so that's why time will increase by 0.5%. How we have got these answers, we can learn later, children. Just remember the values. So horizontal range will increase by 1%. Time of flight will increase by 0.5%. So answer, not A comma D, children. B comma C are the correct options. B comma C are the correct options. Next, children. So next, children, comprehension passage type questions. Comprehension passage type questions. So two objects are projected from the same point with the same speed u at angles of projections alpha and beta with the horizontal respectively. So two objects are projected from same point with the same speed u at an angles of projection. One is alpha, another one is beta with the horizontal. Both the angles are made with the horizontal respectively. They strike the ground at the same point at a distance r from the point of projection. The respective maximum heights attained by the objects are h1 and h2. Times of flights are t1 and t2. Ranges are same. r1 and r2 both are same. Heights are different. Time of flights are different. Angles of projections are different. So then, what is the relation between them that we have to find? So the horizontal range is same. So we have alpha plus beta equal to 90 degrees. For complementary angles of projection, for that kind of angles only, ranges will be same. So alpha plus beta equal to 90 degrees. Beta equal to 90 minus alpha. Like this we can write. Why we are writing like this? Because the horizontal range is same. So we have formula for H1 because the first beginning angle of projection, first angle of projection is alpha. Then H1 formula is u square sine square alpha by 2z. H2 formula is u square sine square beta by 2g. But in the place of beta, we can keep 90 minus alpha, sine 90 minus alpha. Sine 90 minus alpha means for sine 90 it will become cos. For one right angle, it will become cos. Cos minus alpha, which is equal to cos alpha. So sin square beta is there. If we keep 90 minus alpha in the place of sin square beta, then it will become sin square 90 minus alpha. Sin square 90 means it will become cos square. Minus alpha will become plus alpha. So cos square alpha. U square cos square alpha by 2z. So these are the values of H1 and H2. H1 and H2. So next, R value. So we have the formula for R. R equal to actually U square sin 2 theta by G. U square sin 2 theta by Z. U square sin 2 theta by Z. In the place of sin 2 theta, we can write 2 sin theta cos theta, or if you take alpha angle, 2 sin alpha cos alpha. 2 sin alpha cos alpha. Here U square by G, children. 1 minute. U square by G only, not 2Z. U square by Z. So in the place of sin 2 alpha, we can write 2 sin alpha cos alpha. This R value. And the T1 value 2U sin alpha by G. T2 value 2U sin beta by G. But sin beta can be written as cos alpha. So from equations 1 to 3, we can have, from equations 1 to 3, what we can write? So R equal to U square by G common into 2. What is the value of sin alpha? What is the value of sin alpha? Sin alpha means this 2G will go here. This 2G will go here. It will become 2G H1. This U square will come down. 2G H1 by U square. Square will go down. It will become square root. Square root of 2G H1 by U square. In the place of sin alpha, from first equation, we can write this. And in the place of cos alpha, from this second equation, we can write 2GH2 by U2. 2GH2 by U2. Where R equal to, we have U square by G into 2 into root 2 into root 2, 1 2 will come out. G into G, 1 G will come out. H1 into H2, it will remain in the root because both are separate. By U square into U square, 1 U square will come out. So U square cancel, GG gets cancelled, 2 into 2, 4. So 4 root of H1, H2 will remain. 4 root of H1, H2 will remain. R equal to 4 root of H1, H2. R equal to 4 root of H1, H2. Fourth option is the correct one. So no need of time of flight, children. Without time of flights equations only, we were able to solve the answer. For next question, we can use this time of flights. The ratio of H1 by H2 how much? The ratio of H1 by H2 how much? So H1 by H2. If we divide these two, U square by 2G cancel. Sin square alpha by cos square alpha will be equal to tan square alpha. So option C is correct. Sum of H1, this is H2, children. Sum of H1 plus H2 how much? Sum of H1 plus H2 means H1 how much? U square by 2G sin square alpha plus H2 how much? U square by 2G cos square alpha, where U square by 2G is common. Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equal to 1. U square by 2G into 1 equal to U square by 2G. So option D is correct. So okay, children. So remaining questions, we can complete in our next video, children. So we can complete in our next video. That's all for today, children. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving our latest updates. You can also visit our website, children, aimstoday, aimstoday.in, aimstoday.in, www.aimstoday.in for information regarding previous online classes, coding classes, art and craft classes, English speaking skills, or motivational talks. For other things, you can visit our website, children. Thank you, children. Have a good day.